Mrs. Boyd here live, and I know I took you on a staycation and I showed you how to have an outdoor vacation, and then it rained Monday through Thursday, so you had to stay indoors anyway for most of it. But the weekend's beautiful, and it's beautiful this week, but we did get some really good rain, and look at the beautiful flowers in my garden. So that's the benefit of having all the nice rain. I have a joke for you. Okay, what do you call 4 bullfighters who sink in quicksand? Cuatro cinco. Thought you'd like that. All right, today I have a really great lesson. It's on mode, median, and mean. And mean is just another way of saying what's the average. So I've got a data set here, and we're going to look at that data set, and we're going to look at how to find the mode, mean, and median of that number. And also a lot of times you'll hear the term plot and whisker graph. And so I'll show you what a plot and whisker graph is. And the scenario here is, let's just say that everybody took a test, 20 possible. So on my plot and whisker chart, I already have out here 0 to 20 because 20 is possible. And maybe I need to see how students did on this. I'm going to look at all the scores. I'm going to give you guys a little closer view at my data set right now. Here's our data set. So we have a score of 7, 12, 19, 8, 18, 20, 13, 12, and 17. And the first thing we want to do is put those numbers in order. And we're going to do that from smallest to greatest. So what I do as I'm writing the numbers, I cross it out. So do that. Cross these out just so you don't use them again. The next number in order is 12. You have another 12 right there. Then you have a 13. See that one? Then you have a 17, an 18. Cross it out. And last you have a 19 and a 20. So that's my data set in order. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the mode, which is the most frequently occurring number. So the mode is the most frequently occurring number. Just go ahead and write that. Because you're taking notes, aren't you? So you'll never forget this. And you can see in there that there's only one number that occurs twice, and that's the number 12. Everything else only occurs once. So my mode is 12. That's my mode. And then my median number would be the one in the middle. Okay, medium is the middle size in t-shirts, but median is also the middle of the numbers. So if you look at the set and count how many numbers you have, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. So the middle of that would be 5. The middle is this one right here, 13. So your median number is the middle. It's the middle number, and that is 13. So let's take it back to the board here, and let me show you how to do the plot and whisker. And then we'll go ahead and find the mean or the average of all of these numbers. So again, you have your data set, and we had a 7, and you're just going to plot that. You had an 8, that's right here. You had a 12. You had 2 12s, remember, and we had a 13. We had a 17. We had an 18, a 19, and a 20. All right, so we already determined the most frequently occurring number was 12 because it appeared twice. We also determined that the median number, the one in the middle of everything, was 13. And the next thing we have to do is find the mean, or another way of saying that is AKA average. So what we're going to do is add up all of the numbers, and this is a time you can really use a calculator. You had your data set, so go ahead and add everything up, and you'll see that together it is 126 points in value. And you have to divide that by how many numbers you plotted on the chart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you divide that by 9, and this is really so easy. 9 into 36, 4. There's our mean. Our mean is our number 14. So that means the average score was 14. As you can see, nobody actually got a 14, but that still is the average after we add all the numbers together and divide by 9. we have an average of 14. So for a teacher who might be grading on a curve or something like that, this information can come in handy, and that's when you'd probably use the plot and whisker chart and you'd use the averages. Also, outlier. A lot of times you'll hear the number outliers. What does it mean? It means, is there a number that just lies outside of everything else? And I really don't think we can justify there being an outlier here, since we have a 7 and an 8 close together. But if somebody were to score a 0 or a 1, that would be far from the other set, and that would be considered an outlier. Hi, Dalton. Welcome to... Do you have anything to add to data sets? Mode, median, mean, averages.
Always look at the full distribution of data.
Always look at the full distribution of data. What does that mean?
Like, look at the whole picture. Don't just look at the summary statistics.
What does that mean?
It's good, you know how you drew the whole thing?
Yeah.
That's oftentimes at least as helpful as the summary statistics are, because you can see, like...
You can visually see it?
Yeah.
So you're saying the plot and whisker graph is helpful?
Super helpful.
Okay.
Especially when you're comparing different sets of data.
Okay.
Because you might have the same average for two, and maybe the same average and median for two completely different looking sets of data.
Okay, thank you. Toodles. All right, so that's all for the lesson today. I'd like you to try it. I am actually going to post a data set in my comments, and I want to see if you guys can do it and tell me what you find as the mode, median, and mean is. But also, like Dalton said, do the plot and whisker chart, because you can visually see your data. You can visually see it on that plot and whisker graph. So try this at home, and I hope you learned something new today. Bye.